Seminoles will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Miami's offense will get the first crack at it here. The flash, the style, the swagger, these two really define an era of great college football, and it's always fun to see them square off.
So well put, Reese. I mean, two flashy programs, and when they're rocking, they're rocking. The state of Florida's rocking. Everybody's wanting to go to Miami and Florida State. This is a big one, Palmer.
Yeah, and David, you and I can appreciate this because we were playing back in the day when these two programs really had it rolling, when they had so much NFL talent and speed on the field, it seemed like each and every year. And this was a game that always seemed to determine the national championship picture at the end of the year.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll try the right side. Still on his feet at the 45. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Hurricanes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. On the run from inside, and the ball's free deep in his own territory. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it and they'll maintain possession. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Sticks it in his belly. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. This series is littered with Florida State heartbreaks in close games, but the last time they met, it was the Noles pulling out a close one.
Florida State found a way to get it done. If you can not involve the kicker, a lot of times in this series, things will go well, but they executed. They made the plays they needed to. They got one in a row, Palmer. Can they get two?
And, David, at the end of the day, it was just Florida State that executed better. They made a few more.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Bringing it back, it's Jordan. Touchdown, Miami! How about the special teams coming up with a huge play? Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Final play of the quarter coming. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Seminoles will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Jordan. Touchdown, Canes! The special teams with a special moment. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. He's gonna pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
Trying to get to him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. The give to the back. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. Just about set for the second half kickoff. And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. They go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Noles send out the punt unit. He gets it away from his own end zone. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. The kickoff team is out there after that punt return for a touchdown. They'll try to pin him deep. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Off the play fake on first down. And he intercepts it. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chasing. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Canes are threatening in the red zone. Might as well give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Miami 28, Florida State 0.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Miami.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking to pass. It's Reed. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. The Hurricanes continue to gain strength, and they have built a lead on the Noles.
I think that speed from Miami is really starting to show itself here in the football game. It just doesn't look like Florida State at this point, David, can keep up with all of that athleticism.
Speed and swag. They got it going now. They got the confidence going. And when Miami gets the confidence going, it is tough to beat. Florida State's going to have to make something happen and make it happen fast.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Working the middle, it's complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's McCoy. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly complete.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and got a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Schultz. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.